We are a team.
We are selfless.
Are selfless.
We are selfless. Our value
Our value is not measured in playing time.
is not measured in playing time. We work to dominate our opponent.
To dominate our opponent.
To dominate our opponents with great defense.
With great defense.
We do the dirty work.
We do the dirty work.
We respect each other.
Respect each other.
We respect each other.
Care for each other.
Care for each other.
And trust each other.
Trust each other.
And trust each other.
We win.
We win.
We win and lose together.
This is our time.
This is our time. The time
The time
The time is now.
is now.
Howdy, Aggieland. Welcome to the SEC.
The 2012-2013 campaign was a historic one for the Aggie basketball program as it competed in its inaugural season in the Southeastern Conference after spending the previous 16 years in the Big 12. Throughout the history of men's college basketball, the SEC has captured 11 NCAA championships, including 3 of the last 8 national titles. Through the SEC's TV contracts, every single conference game is televised, making this conference the most visible league in the country. The SEC also led all conferences with 12 players selected in the 2012 NBA draft, including 8 in the first round. In fact, over the last 6 drafts, 42 SEC players have heard their names called. Simply put, the Aggies left a great conference for an elite conference. The SEC.
Here's a shot good. Was that a deuce? It was out front, right side. That's E.T. And then gave it to E.T. E.T.'s going inside, and a fadeaway jumper is good. Boy, wow. Turner is he's unbelievable. He's a man on a mission today. Big step. Give it to Elston. Elston shooting again. Got another 3.
Man.
Wow, man, he's hot. Here is Elston Turner. He's got 5. He's got 4. He's going to shoot a long-distance 3. Here it goes.
Bang.
Got another one.
Count it.
What is he doing? He's 14 of 19 from the floor. He's got 6 rebounds, and he's told us he's going to drive the bus back out to the airport.
Prior to Texas A&M's trip to Kentucky on January 12th, only 2 visiting players had ever cracked the 40-point plateau in Rupp Arena. Aggie senior Elston Turner put on a show in front of the UK faithful to join that elite fraternity. Turner was on fire right out of the gates as he scored 25 first-half points en route to a career-best 40 during an incredible 14 of 19 shooting performance that included a 6 of 10 mark from beyond the three-point arc. He joined LSU's Chris Jackson and Navy's David Robinson as the only players to put up 40 at Rupp. Additionally, Turner became the first Aggie to score 40 or more since Don Marbury did it, scoring 41 against Baylor on January 5th of 1985. With Elston's record day and a great team effort, the Aggies were able to hand Kentucky their first ever SEC home loss during the John Calipari era. For his efforts, Turner was named the Oscar Robertson National Player of the Week.
He was just feeling it. He scored out of the offense. There weren't any set plays. There weren't a lot of things just run for him. He scored out of offense, you know, and that's what was really good to see. And then in the second half, we had some other guys step up that was big.
Since opening its doors in 1998, Texas A&M's Reed Arena has seen a multitude of great players and outstanding performances, but it has seen very few prolific scoring nights like the display Elston Turner put on February 13th versus Ole Miss. Turner was on fire from the opening tip, making his first 8 shots from the floor en route to finishing with a Reed Arena record 37 points.
Here's a feed here to Elston. He hit a deuce. Here is E.T. driving inside. He's going to try a floater. Got that one. Elston head fake. He's going to shoot. Here it goes. Did he make this one? He did. Another three, and it's good. And faking another three is Elston. Just hit another one.
The performance featured a career-best 7 three-point baskets, but his most important points would come from his last field goal as he elevated over Ole Miss's Marshall Henderson from the baseline and gave the Ags the late lead. The Aggies would go on to upset the Rebels 69-67. The A&M defense held the league's top scorer, Marshall Henderson, to an SEC low 10 points. The Rebels would later go on to win the SEC tournament and advance to the Big Dance.
That's something special. I mean, I had no idea how many points, was the most points. And, like I said, it was just, I give my teammates a lot of credit for it. They changed defenses a lot. And, they went from zone to zone to man. So it just depended on, what they were in. They really didn't do anything, directly towards me.
10 days later, Elston Turner saw his hard-earned record fall to a player every bit his equal. That is Elston Turner.
Maybe on to E.T. shooting a big-time three. Made it! E.T. McBee's got him covered up. He's going to turn, however, and shoot and make it. E.T. goes up, shoots, makes it, count it.
Big shot.
During February 23rd's contest against Tennessee, the Aggie guard made a Reed Arena best 16 field goals on 33 attempts to break his own arena scoring record with 38 points during the 4 overtime epic with the Volunteers. The effort also came during a school record-breaking 58 minutes played.
Here is a steal, and then Chubb reached out and grabbed Reese. Reese is going to come down and lay it up good. Steal by Caruso. Stepped in, coming down here, and he will one-hand slammed it. And now the Aggies are up 83-67, 36 seconds to go.
Coach Kennedy noted the relative youth and inexperience of the Aggie roster as the team made its way through its first season in the SEC. The poster children of this Aggie youth movement were highly recruited freshmen Alex Caruso and J. Michael Reese.
Back over to the other side, J. Mike launching another one. Makes a three. Needed that one. Boy, oh boy. Moves it to the other side of the floor. Gives it to Caruso. Goes in. Fingertip roll. Got in behind the defense. They never had any idea it was coming.
Caruso made an impact both in the starting lineup and as a dynamic reserve for the Aggies. The well-rounded guard is a product of College Station's A&M Consolidated High School. Caruso led the Ags in assists and steals with 112 and 61 respectively, while ranking third in blocks with 15. He etched his name in the A&M record books as he collected 2 steals against South Carolina to give him the most in a single season by an Aggie freshman.
Long pass to the other side to Caruso. He's going to shoot a three. Made it! Good!
Nice shot.
Caruso anticipates in an easy basket for the Aggies.
Nice job playing the passing lane, right hand out there, and finishes on the other end.
Reese, who hails from nearby Bryan High School, started at the point for A&M in 25 games while averaging 26.2 minutes per contest. The 6'1" guard proved he can spark the A&M offense by reaching double digits in points 8 times. One of Reese's most notable performances came in the overtime victory at Mississippi State on January 30th when he scored 6 of the Aggies' 8 in the extra stanza.
Reese behind his back, floater right in front of the bucket, got it, tied the game at 49 apiece.
J. Mike and Elston really came up big there down that stretch.
Oh, wow, yeah,
hit a couple of big buckets for us when we needed it.
After reaching junior college All-American status at the College of Southern Idaho, junior guard Fabian Harris joined the A&M roster this season and became a big part of the Aggie offensive attack.
They've got a wide open three here. We're going to make it. We do. That's Harris out front at the top of the key. Just made it. 6-point lead. Here's a steal. Harris, his guy just fell down. Harris is going to come down and get a layup.
The Chicago native began his A&M career on a hot streak by scoring 14 points in each of the Aggies' first 2 games before notching 18 in a November 15th win over Prairie View. Despite his strong start, Harris went through a stretch of growing pains as he adjusted to the game at the D1 level, reaching double figures in only 1 of his next 6 contests. However, Harris began to shake off his offensive woes against Texas A&M Corpus Christi on December 18th when he notched a game-high 17. The performance kick-started a string of double-digit points during 19 of the season's final 23 games. Harris enjoyed his best scoring performance in an A&M uniform in a January 23rd contest at LSU when he tallied a personal best 19 points on 7 of 12 shooting. During SEC play, Harris ranked second on the A&M team with 13.6 points per game. Fabion's signature moment in the maroon and white came through some late-game heroics against a ranked Missouri team that would later go on to the NCAA tournament. With 12 seconds left, Harris placed a three-point dagger in the Tigers. The Ags went on to win 70-68.
I wanted the ball because I know coach was going to get on me because I turned it over in a crucial time. So when the plays drew up, it was to Elston, and they both went on Elston. I was wide open, and I just, like coach said, I just let it fly.
ET dribbles through a double team, goes in, flicks one up, got it. Out front, ET, here he goes. Did he make it? Did! That's a deuce. It was across the line. It was a deuce. We're close to a 5-second count out front with a guy all over. Here's another long-distance three. This one is good, and that's Turner.
Following a prolific regular season where he stood out as one of the nation's top scorers, Texas A&M senior guard Elston Turner was named first-team All-SEC by the league's coaches. In addition to garnering first-team All-SEC accolades, he was also recognized by the U.S. Basketball Writers Association with a selection to the All-District 7 team. Turner became the first Aggie to garner first-team All-Conference honors since Donald Sloan in 2010. A native of Sacramento, California, Turner was the Aggies' top scorer all season long, leading the squad and ranking third in the SEC with a 17.5 points per game average. During SEC play, Turner stepped his game up to rank second in the conference with a 19.4 scoring average. For the season, he shot 42.6% from the field while maintaining a 36.1 shooting percentage from beyond the arc. His 74 made three-point field goals puts him at 5th all-time in the Aggie record books.
It's a pass now. Yeah. Oh, that goes inside from Courtney. Went from Caruso to Courtney to Ray. Ray, a man-sized dunk.
With a 7-rebound performance on February 27th at Ole Miss, senior forward Ray Turner joined a prestigious group in Aggie basketball history, the 500 Rebound Club. The 4-year letter winner, who has seen his rebounding totals improve each season at A&M, became just the 23rd player to accumulate more than 500 rebounds during his playing days in Aggieland. Turner finished his career with 536 to rank 20th all-time.
Down to 10 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso going all the way in. Got a two-handed slam, just put it through with authority that time.
Alex Caruso was impressive during his first season at A&M. He snagged the school record for steals by a freshman with 61. Former A&M guard Todd Holloway set the previous mark for steals by an Aggie Frosh when he notched 56 for head coach Shelby Metcalf during the 83-84 campaign. Caruso, who recorded 5 games of at least 4 steals during the season, overtook Holloway's mark with 2 thefts against South Carolina on March 2nd.
When I first got here and everybody was talking about how, this is a traditionalistic school and it's a whole bunch of tradition that you're gonna learn and people you're gonna meet.
I've been a great journey here as an Aggie. Of course, I'm always gonna be an Aggie.
Being a third-generation Aggie, it's all I ever dreamed of being. It's all I ever wanted to be.
I had to transfer here and deal with a new environment.
Things are not put in your path to be easy. Take what you can.
All the hours spent in the gym, all the hours spent at the rec. It's all coming to an end, and that's it for me. And this has been my life for 3 years now. And I'm so happy to have gotten the opportunity to do what I've been able to do.
The Aggies closed out their first season in the SEC with an 18-15 record, improving their overall mark by 4 games from the previous season. They lose 3 seniors who are all huge components of this program: Elston Turner, Ray Turner, and Jared Johns. Their production and leadership will be missed. However, this will be a chance for some of the returners to step up and make a name for themselves at A&M. The Ags will also look to some newcomers, fresh faces, to help the catalysts for this program's success. These players, combined with Coach Kennedy and his experienced staff, will have A&M competing for SEC titles for years to come. Over his last 9 years as a head coach, Kennedy's teams have averaged 20 wins a season, earned 4 conference titles, and made 3 trips to the postseason, 2 to the NCAA tournament and 1 in the NIT. Kennedy's veteran staff has a combined 94 years of collegiate coaching experience, and over the last 11 years has been a part of 18 conference titles and 22 postseason championships.